we take a quick look at the NBA playoffs.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Wizards in Washington. Well, for Washington, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They're just off a road trip, and the Wizards are looking to settle back here at home. A team that's really searching for ways to win. They're presently in last place in the East.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. But we'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Pelican 5 right now. Smith in at point guard. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Johnson, and it's Evans in at the 2. To the middle, here's Gortat, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Smith the pass to Ajinça. Johnson kicks to Davis. Wall grabs the board.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
For 3, Smith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Beal can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Smith dishes to Davis. Ajinça kicks to Johnson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. There's the feed to Smith. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Smith's got 7 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And Wall kicks to Nene. The 9-foot shot. Davis with some nice D.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
For 3, Smith. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gortat with the screen for Beal. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And that was Gortat. He usually scores, but that time set a nice screen.
Smith the pass to Davis. To the inside, puts up the baby hook, and it's Smith that time on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Nene. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Out to Smith from downtown, and again New Orleans with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wall against Smith. Nene, the screen. Gortat with the screen on Evans. Beal dishes to Gortat, and Davis sends it back. Smith with it. Now Beal defending. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Johnson gets the bucket.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
For the finish, and it's slammed in by Smith.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Get ready for your Wizard Girls.
And now Doris Burke has it up. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
So for New Orleans right now, Smith, he's in at the point. Davis is out there with Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Gordon, and it's Johnson in at the 3.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Wall with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. On the wing, Hill. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Smith against Beal. The tray. Yep, it's good. And another 3 from Smith. Smith's got 22.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Now, here is Smith. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
To the middle, here's Hollins, and Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got his first basket of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And again, Washington no good. Pelicans leading by 17. Smith on the wing, covered by Wall.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Smith on the wing. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Wizards have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Nene comes in for Higgins. And Porter subbed in for Hill.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
of looking here at some numbers for Smith. He's been fantastic over the last scoring, third in shooting percentage, and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Pelicans leading by 20. Misses the layup. Left side Wall. And that one is stuck right through.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Washington, by himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. That is a real nice-looking deep three ball there, fellas.
Yeah, Clark, major confidence on display.
Pass to Porter. Nene, the screen. Porter with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Beal can't get it to go.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 51 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Bradley Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Evans kicks to Smith. From deep three-point range, no luck. And Washington the other way now. And here's Wall. He's got 10. He kicks to Gortat. Dishes to Wall. Off target with his 3.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here is Wall, following the basket by Freak. And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Nene. The rebound by Anderson. Now Smith. He has 30. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview.
That's the way you get Timberland up. The music diffuse all attention.